Hello guys, welcome to our channel. In today's video, we are going to see how to solve the transportation problem by using northwest corner method. First, let us talk about what is the transportation problem. So, transportation problem is the sum which has sources and destination, and the aim of this is we have to reduce the transportation cost and make it minimum or the smallest which is as possible. So first thing is we are given a sum here. We have destination and sources and the values are given. We have capacity and demand. Now we are going to see how to solve this video in a very easy way in just 10 minutes. So first thing is we have to check whether the transportation problem is balanced or not. So how to check if it is balanced or not? First thing we have to find out is total capacity. So total capacity is 7 plus 9 plus 18, which is equal to 34. Second, we have to find out the total demand. So total demand is 5 plus 8 plus 7 plus 14, which is equal to 34. Now as the total capacity and total demand both are equal, this is a balanced transportation problem. So if it is balanced, then only we can solve it further. If it is not balanced, we need to make it balanced by adding dummy row and dummy column, which we will check out in the next video. So now after checking it is balanced, the next step is we have to make an allocation. So how to make allocations? As this is northwest corner method, we are going to start from the top left corner, that is this. So we are going to allocate this cell first. So how to make allocations? We are going to check the corresponding row value and the corresponding column value of this cell. So 19, the capacity is 7 and the demand is 5. Whichever is the smallest number, we will allocate that number. So here 5 is the smallest number, so we will allocate 5. After making an allocation, we are going to subtract that number from both the sides. So 5 minus 5 turns out to be 0 and 7 minus 5 will be 2. Now whichever row or column becomes 0, we are going to eliminate it. So now we will eliminate this column. Now second step, now we have made an allocation. Now the next northwest corner, or we have to find out. So we are going to check only in this much part. We are not going to check the capacity and demand. So we will start. Now this is the topmost left cell. So now we have two options again. We can allocate either 2 or 8. Whichever is the smallest number we will allocate. So we will allocate 2 over here. After making an allocation, same step. 2 minus 2 will be 0 and 8 minus 2 will be 6. Whichever row or column turns out to be 0, we are going to eliminate it. Now here this row is 0, so we will eliminate this row. Now we are going to check in this much part. So in this part, the northwest cell is this. So we have again the two options, 6 and 9. We are always going to check the latest option. So 6 and 9. So 6 is the smallest number, so we will allocate 6 over here. And again 6 minus 6 will be 0 and 9 minus 6 will be 3. So now this column is 0, so we will reduce it or eliminate it. Next, now we are left with this much part. So 40, for 40 we have two options, either 3 or 7. So the smaller number is 3. So we will allocate 3. After allocation, 3 minus 3, 0, 7 minus 3, 4. Now here this row has become 0, so we will eliminate it. Next, we have left with the two options, 70 and 20. As we choose leftmost, so we will choose 70. So for 70 we have two options, 4 or 18. So the smaller number is 4. We will make an allocation for 4. 4 minus 4 will be 0. 18 minus 4 will be 14. Now this column has become 0, so we will eliminate this whole column. Now we are left with only one cell. Whenever we are left with the last one cell, we should get both capacity and demand as the same number. So now here we are getting 14 and 14. This is one way to check whether you have solved the sum correctly or not. So now you will allocate 14 over here. 14 minus 14, 0. 14 minus 14, 0. Now we are going to eliminate both the row as well as column. So now we have done with allocations. Now we have to find out the total transportation cost. Now how to find out the total transportation cost? So wherever we have made an allocation, we are going to multiply it, like 19 into 5 plus 30 into 2, and we are going to add all the allocations and its values and find out the total transportation cost. Now here what we have done is 19 into 5 plus 30 into 2 plus 30 into 6 plus 40 into 3 plus 70 into 4 plus 20 into 40. After doing all the calculation, we get an answer as 1015. So answer to this transportation problem is 1015. Now the next step is we have to find out whether it is a non-degenerate or a degenerate solution. So now we have two conditions. If the number of allocations is equal to m plus n minus 1, we have a non-degenerate solution. And if the number of allocations is less than m plus n minus 1, it is a degenerate solution. So for this sum, first thing is let us find out the number of allocations. So number of allocation is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wherever we have made the allocation. So at 6 cells we have made the allocations. So number of allocations is 6. Now what is m plus n minus 1? M plus n is, m is the number of destinations and n is the number of sources. So here we have 4 destinations, 3 sources, so 3 and minus 1. So 4 plus 3 minus 1 is equal to 6. So as number of allocations is equal to m plus n minus 1, here for this sum we have a non-degenerate solution. The total is 1015 and it is a non-degenerate solution. In the next video, we will see how to do if the transportation problem is not balanced. Thank you.